sunny is falling blue around a lot. And I like that. Blue teaching things. Especially how to stay close by and always come back to us. It looks like Sunny is having a big time. We're sure glad to have him. He's learning tons of stuff. This is what he needs. Get out here and run his legs off. When I get better, I like to come back in here and do some hiking and bring him. He'd be a good hiking dog. Have. Where'd he go?
Up the hill.
There he goes. This is our playground. He's gonna love it. We just can't get back very far in here at all with the truck, so we have to walk. And I hope one day they'll get it figured out and open that road back up for the public.
They're doing that all over the West.
They are. They're shutting everything down.
Several different states, land grabs, and what they're trying to do back there on that state land, it's a way around that arroyo that's washed out that they don't want to fix. It's just another money grab. They get too much money to begin with, because we've been in several of their offices, and they just stand around, eat donuts, and drink coffee.
They do.
And they can take it however they want to take that remark. They don't like cameras coming into their buildings because they get found out. There's auditors going all around the United States, going in and taking video of these public servants, they call them, whether it's the police, the Forest Service, any of them, county administrators, and they hate it. They hate cameras. At the same time, they've got cameras pointed at us from every direction when we go into a public office, but they don't want us to point cameras at them. It's almost like a Nazi state. It's getting out of control. The auditors are doing some good.
They are.
And they have plenty of money. They say their excuse for not doing something is always funds. They don't have the money. We saw one in Oklahoma, National Forest Service headquarters office, and they had just an elaborate setting of woods and rocks and all kinds of stuffed animals showing the wildlife.
We pay for it.
That doesn't come cheap.
No.
And then people standing around.
Yeah.
They've been doing research on the National Forest for ever since it was here, and they're still trying to figure it out. I hadn't figured out, and that's the common explanation is we're doing research.
Yeah. And the forest is dying.
It's in worse shape than it's ever been.
It is.
And it's just like this. It's just a money grab or a land grab. This doesn't belong to the BLM, Bureau of Land Management. It belongs to the people of the United States of America. The forest doesn't belong to the Forest Service. They like to say that.
I wonder when they bought it.
It belongs to all of us.
It does.
We've supported it. I've been supporting it for almost 70 years. I've been working almost that long, paying taxes to take care of these government bureaucrats, and this is what they do. They try to close the land off. They're doing it in several western states.
The mountains are real bad.
Yeah.
They put blocks everywhere.
They try to block people.
They want you to camp right on the road.
And they have all kinds of excuses. It's erosion, it's this and that. They don't hesitate to take the money.
When we first moved here, you could camp anywhere you want. Go on all the back roads you want. No problem. Now they got gates up and rocks.
At one time in this county, where we live, they done such a bad job, the Forest Service, that the county was proposing an ordinance to get rid of the Forest Service.
Yeah, it's good.
Get them to leave because they were doing such a bad job.
And they still are.
That, you know, you can't get rid of a bureaucrat. They're just like the plague.
Yeah.
And a bad virus. They always come back.
Anyway, you can tell.
All of my griping for the day.
You can tell we don't like the government. Or some of it.
Well, I don't. It's not that. It's a necessary evil.
Yeah.
And there is some good ones, but it's getting less. They hate cameras. You go into a government office of any kind with a camera, and by and large, they just go into a panic.
They
That's
do.
like a bunch of cockroaches running for cover. They don't like the public. They don't want the public to see what they're not doing.
Yeah. But this is one example here. Oh, it costs too much. Well,
That's deer there.
yeah. It's a license you get on hunting deer, keep these roads up. The four-wheelers, you gotta get them tagged to keep the roads up. And that money isn't being used. It's going somewhere else. And I don't know where.
You go to any, even a police department, you go to a police department, especially with a camera, you look up on YouTube, you'll see auditors. A lot of people don't agree with them.
Oh, it's horrible.
A lot of people do. But they're always like they're short-handed, but if a guy with a camera walks in there, there'll be a half a dozen surrounding.
Oh, that
every
will.
time.
It's horrible.
They have nothing better to do than surround somebody with a camera, and there's cameras pointing at all directions at everybody.
What is that called? People should check that out and see how the
It's called
government.
First Amendment auditors, and there's different ones all over the United States. It's a big movement, and they're not organized. They're all individuals. Some of them work together once in a while, but we've watched some of them. You know, you might not agree with them, but they're trying to protect the First Amendment, and there is some that's trying to protect the Second Amendment, whether you agree with it or not. You know, it's your choice. But when they take one away, they'll take another one.
They will.
And that's all you got. That's all you got to protect you. It's not like some of these other countries overseas that don't have a good constitution like we have, but we have to protect it.
And you'll see how mean they are. Oh, they're horrible.
Yeah, they beat people up.
Oh, gosh.
There's one recent one, a young man in Beaver, Oklahoma. And I know
Beaver,
that area 'cause
Oklahoma.
I grew up in Oklahoma.
Oh,
and I know
my
that
gosh.
area well. He was on the side of the road on public property. He wasn't in the road, taking pictures of a natural gas pipeline station. And it's public workers, or it doesn't have to be public workers. You're allowed to take video or pictures from any public vantage point, anything you can see, as long as you're in public. One of the local deputies,
I thought he was a sheriff.
well, he's a deputy sheriff.
Oh.
You know, but anyway, he demanded ID, and a lot of states, I don't know if most, but a lot of states are not a stop and ID state unless you've committed a crime. You have no obligation to give them your ID until they arrest you for a crime. They have to arrest you, and then you by law, you have to give an ID. One simple thing to say, well, if you want my ID, tell me where you live, to the cops.
And let me see your driver's license.
Yeah, they don't want to do that.
No, they want to
But
see
anyway,
ours.
It's a big movement going on.
Very
the United
big.
States, in just about all states now. And there's a lot of Nazi collaborators that think you shouldn't be able to take pictures of public officials.
And some of them cops are dressing like Nazis. Oh my gosh.
But, they need to step back and obey the same rules they want us to obey. The police in a lot of states where a front tag, license tag is required on all vehicles, on personal vehicles, they're getting away with not doing it. They park in no parking zones. They park in
on sidewalks.
They park in handicap zones.
Yeah.
And to go in to get them a cup of coffee or buy a present for whoever. And that's what started this up. People getting accosted. That's people getting attacked by police. Now, not all of them's that way. There's good ones. And
there's
bad
a little
ones.
bit, not
And,
much.
the auditors are looking for the bad ones. They have been able to get some of them fired. Police chiefs removed from office for stepping outside of the bounds. They have no right to touch you until they arrest you.
Yep.
And it just time and again they run up and grab somebody's camera, throw it on the ground, throw them on the ground, take their camera. There's a big case going on in South Texas right now, a place called Leon Valley, Texas, and
that Leon Valley, they said, "Come on up here, everybody."
Yeah, they going to hold a press conference for the auditors because there was a lot of auditors taking pictures from a public standpoint, from a public place. And the police chief came out and announced that they were going to have a press conference, and when all of them gathered up on which it was still public property, on the steps of the police department, him and his cronies come out and arrested.
All of them took their cameras.
And arrested witnesses.
Yeah, they arrested.
Took all their cameras.
Yeah.
And, for evidence.
It's a
And
mess.
that's an ongoing dispute right now. It's being run through the courts now, I believe.
And this auditor said the worst state he ever been in to audit was Utah. That they're the most corrupt.
Yeah.
So.
But anyway, I don't like to get into it, but this stuff that they're doing right here, they're doing in all the western states. They're trying to close off land, and they have all kinds of excuses. The Border Patrol is a little bit different matter.
I hate the border.
If you live near a Border Patrol checkpoint within 100 miles of the border and have to go through that every day going to work, you have to stop and declare that you're a citizen.
They go, "Are you a citizen of the United States?" And people hate that.
People have to drive back and forth through that every day going to work.
Yeah. And there's traffic lines, and why don't they take that back to the border?
Spend that money that they're wasting there on that wall that Trump wants.
Come on, we're going this way. Here.
Blue.
What?
Blue.
He is learning to come.
Blue.
Come on, Blue. Blue wants to go on. Well, he's our trail dog. He likes to get out, take off, check out the above us. I'm so glad we got Sonny. He's still learning a lot of lessons. He's right there. Yeah, and he grabs at Sonny. But they have fun together. He showed him who's the boss. I just wish we could get the horse trailer back in here. We was planning on doing some riding this winter back in here. It's really a disappointment. Here's that black sand.
There's a lot of it in here.
Yeah, lots. And sometimes you can pan it and get gold dust out of it.
Usually, whenever you see black sand, there's indication that there's gold somewhere. But it doesn't have to be, but usually it is. So
Yeah.
maybe not much. But.
I used to take my horse back in the foothills when we lived over there by the foothills. Take my goat pan, do some panning. I liked it. It was just me and my horse. And I would find some gold dust. I didn't keep it though. It was too tiny. I guess if I had something to pull it out. But anyway, it was fun. And one time we went on a 9-hour horseback trip up in the foothills, and got a silver in there. And so we was really tired, and I passed a place and it looked like 2 gold nuggets. So I was so tired, I thought, oh, that looked like gold, but why would 2 gold nuggets be together? So I just went on, and then later I told Bill about it. So the next day I brought my goat pen out, and I did look for it, but I couldn't find it. Couldn't find the spot. But I was just too tired to really think about it. But people do find gold once in a while, but mostly gold dust. And some of these places through here, it really builds up with that black. Well, even the sand's got the black dirt in it, or black sand. But we're not, much on gold panning. We hadn't done it enough. It was interesting to do it. But it was fun to get out with my horse and do some gold panning, let him eat grass, and then get up and go somewhere else. It was fun. But I did find some gold dust. Well, we're getting close to the truck now. The dogs had a big run. And you see how good Sonny's staying with us. He's part of the pack now. He ain't going nowhere. Got him a family. And he loves all the dogs. And he loves that girl. They play all the time with each other. And he's learned how to be soft mouth around her. If he bites down on her a little bit, she'll squeal. And I'll jump up, and Bill jumps up. You better not do that. So he's learned he's going to get in trouble if he makes her squeal. But they have lots of fun. He'll take her toy and she'll chase him. Have a big old time. He was up ahead. He's probably behind them trees. Yeah.
Tiger is too.
Well, I hope they're together. He can protect Tiger. He'll pop out in a minute. I just wish I'd get this road fixed. There's a lot of exploring on up the canyon.
Hey, Sonny.
There he is. Sonny.
Tiger.
Tiger. There he is. Got to catch up with Blue.
There he comes.
Yeah, here. Come on, Tiger.
Come on.
The dogs have taught him so much. More than we could teach him. They're setting boundaries on him. They don't take his sharp teeth. They'll jump back. He's learning. He's learned his name. He's learned about coming here. So
Dogs can really teach other dogs, and horses teach other horses. I don't know if anybody, I'm sure a lot of people know way more than I do, but over the years we've had colts born from horses we've had. Comes a time when that colt is nursing and they'll bite on the mother's udder, and their punishment is instant, and it's not a lot, but it's just instant, and then they don't do anymore. And dogs are the same way.
Yeah, their mother nip them right on the rear end.
It's instant punishment, and teaches them to watch them teeth. And when one gets rough, like Sonny, they don't know their own strength and jump all over you. The punishment is instant on that. And horses and dogs, well, all animals are real good about teaching their young to dial it back a little bit.
Yeah, the dogs don't put up with that biting.
I think he's been out on his own for a while because he just big old dumb kid.
Now he don't know nothing.
And Blue's teaching him a little bit.
I just seen a motorcycle track.
Did you?
Yeah. Or a dirt bike track.
Yeah, they come back in here with dirt bikes.
This is one of our favorite places to always come to, hiking and horseback riding. We really miss it. It won't be long. We won't even be able to enter the canyon with all the washouts. Well, I appreciate everybody coming by and with our hikes and our gripes about the government. And I appreciate y'all watching from out west Homestead. Bye. What a good boy he is. That's great.